This is Ron Coronian with Creator on Expo, and today we have two lovely artists here. We have Danielle and we have Audrey. Danielle, can you tell us a little bit about the type of art that you currently specialize in doing?
I primarily do a lot of horror-themed artwork. I'm influenced by a lot of people and a lot of things, but I'm illustrating for a few magazines. I'm doing editorial illustration, but I really have a passion for comics, so I like doing comics in French, horror comics, war story comics, things like that, of that nature.
Who is your major influence as far as artwork-wise?
Definitely Tim Burton is one of them, Mike Mignola, Mobius.
Okay.
And many more, but those are probably my three biggest influences.
Perfect, thank you. And Audrey, what about you as far as artwork? What are you currently working on right now yourself?
It's kind of hard to categorize what I do, but I think mostly it's like in the genre of, some horror, some macabre, and then some fantasy. And I'm really inspired by like the old time icon work and Eastern European like religious patterns and anything that's intricate.
You guys are both students of what particular school? Was it Ringling?
Ringling College.
Okay. And I know that they typically do a yearly project that's like a anthology. Tell us a little bit about that. You guys.
This is the Meanwhile comic. Ringling puts it out every year for the past, I guess, 5 years or 4 years or so. Basically, all students that are selected, we submit portfolios and they select 14 or 16. Yeah, they eventually had more. It started off with about 12, and I think there's about 14 contributors in this current edition. And
I know you have a piece there as well, right?
Yeah, I actually illustrated the front and the back of this edition, and
we all contributed 2-page stories to it. My story's in French, and it's a 2-page sort of emotional horror story, I guess you could say. But and then some are really light and playful, and Audrey's is back here as well.
I do some narrative work, but mostly I do without text, the pantomime
perfect
work.
Now, question for students or anyone who's looking to get involved in the comic industry, what kind of advice would you give them?
It's a balance. I would say work hard, network as much as you're working hard, talk to people, don't be shy about your work, get it out there, and it's a balance, that's what I'm going to say.
I think definitely part of what's made my experience doing conventions so I guess you could say beneficial in my career and in this field that I'm working in is meeting a lot of the people that I've met, working with a lot of the people that I've worked for. That includes artists, the people who buy the things that we sell or appreciate the things that we have, the organizers for the events. So really just generally doing conventions has been a really good learning experience for me. And it's I've kind of become.
You make a lot of friends too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like you.
Thank you.
And I personally feel like when when I'm reading comics or I'm seeing published work, there's sort of a disconnect. Like, how could anyone ever make this? Oh my God, the artist that made this must be like some celebrity. And then you come to these events and it adds a really human edge and like, oh, this is an achievable thing. Like, I can be here. I can be in this world and I can interact and still be great. Like, yeah, it really brings things full circle when we get to meet people one-on-one. It's possible, yeah.
Ladies, thank you very much for giving us your time.
Thank you.
And I look forward to seeing more of you. You guys take care, okay?
Thank you so much.
You too.
Bye-bye.